Hi everybody, it's Laura with Cookie Cutter to Custom. Thank you for joining me again. Now, do you recognize where I am? Did you recognize the house, the picture you just saw? Of course you did, it's the Brady Bunch. And the Brady Bunch house by no means was cookie cutter, as we all know that Mike Brady, who is a very talented architect, designed that house for his new family. Now, some of you are going to be living in brand new homes and are trying to decorate all of the white walls and make it your own. But most of you probably are going to purchase a home that is resale, or maybe you're living in an apartment, or maybe you're still living with family and you have a space of your own that you really want to customize. Now, if you're not a do-it-yourself type of person, you don't feel crafty, but you have some ideas or visions about your space and how you want to live in your space, don't be afraid to seek out people in your area who can help you give some things you already own new life. Now, it doesn't have to be things you already own. You can definitely be out and about and go to a flea market or a yard sale or a consignment shop, or yes, even a brand new piece of furniture from a store that you want to customize and make yours. Now, here in Charlotte, North Carolina, we have a company called We Chic'd It. Actually, they're a little bit northwest of Charlotte in a town called Denver, North Carolina. And they were very generous and sent me some pictures to share with you all of some things that they gave new life to. So take a breath and take a look at these great pieces from We Chic'd It. Okay, so let's take a look at this first piece. You can see that this is an older style hutch, and it did have in its day, in its glory, a beautiful wood finish, but to bring it up to date, it needed a little bit of color. So the first thing that needs to be done when you're working on a piece like this was to sand it down and remove any shine, and then add a primer, as you see here. And the primer helps the beautiful paint, we're going to see it in a minute, go ahead and pop on the piece. So primer is pretty critical when you're going to redo a piece. Now, I really love this blue. It really can go in so many different areas of the home. Even though it originally was more of a hutch piece, you can see that it really can be a piece that can be used in many different parts of the home. And I think because it's a fun color, it makes it a little more versatile. Okay, so now we see all three pictures, the before, the during, and the after. And one thing that really stands out to me, and I'm sure it does to you too, is the beautiful woodwork trim in the glass door. Now, it kind of disappeared when you look at the original piece, and now it's just really jumping out at you. And I really like that Flo chose to use a lighter color blue in this particular case because it really stands out. Now you can see this next piece was in pretty rough shape. Not only are there lots of chips to the top of this piece, but it looks very old, roughed up, and dirty. And a lot of pieces have been hidden away. These treasures are in attics and basements and all sorts of places. But as you'll see in this next picture, the work has begun. So it looks like the top has been worked on, and you have a nice new clean surface. And if you notice, the bottom where the large drawer was has been removed. And you're going to see in the next shot how We Chic'd It took some time and they put a new bottom in here because the large bottom drawer is not going to return. So having this beautiful wood planking at the bottom of this piece is going to give it a whole different character and a new purpose. You don't always have to refinish something to use it in the exact way in which it was originally intended, and that's the case you see right here. Freshened up with some nice red paint, a sleek black top, and beautiful wood planks on the bottom with a basket to hold anything you'd like, magazines, toys, or whatever. You can see the transition here from beginning to end of taking a piece and really making it shine for its new purpose. So here we have an item that doesn't look as old or as dirty or as antique-like, but painted. And one of the things you can do with painted furniture is to sand it down and give it new life with a beautiful stain with a nice rich color, as you can see here. So this is the same piece, really just worked on lovingly and transitioned into a classic wood piece. So kind of the opposite of what we just saw. We just saw a piece that was wood, old or dirty. It was sharpened up and painted, and now we have a piece that transitioned from being painted to sanded down, cleaned up, and stained. Okay, so now we have a collage of pictures that includes the before and after that we've already taken a look at, and now we can see Flo in the upper right hand corner there doing the sanding, which of course helped to remove the paint and smooth the surface to prepare it for the staining, which you see on the bottom left. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to give a very, very special thank you to Flo from We Chic'd It, which is located in Denver, North Carolina. Now you can visit their website, or they also have a Facebook page to see more of their work. This is Laura from Cookie Cutter to Custom. Thanks again for joining me with another video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel and like us on Facebook.